In our last video, we crossed over the border from Bosnia into Croatia. And we drove about 3 hours all the way across Croatia early in the morning through some beautiful scenery, a national park, by farmlands, little rural towns. And we made it to the curvy switchback roads on the coast. And then we turned north. So we are on the very northwest corner of Croatia on the island of Curt, K-R-K. Now we've been here before. If you follow our journey, you may remember. This is where Curt first reunited with his friend Tim from high school that we just finished visiting in Bosnia. Well, we're back over here. We're going to see Tim a little bit. We're also visiting a little bit with our friend Nato we met here. And Monavra is also here, Tim's friend. But the main reason we've come through here, or one of them, is we need to take the kitties to the vet. And we kind of have an established vet here. It's time for their vaccines and to do everything we need to do to keep their European passports current. Now that you're all caught up, I'm gonna walk up here about a half a mile or so to the basketball courts, where we might see something very humorous. Curt and Tim are gonna attempt to play basketball. Let's go.
Up now. He's out here just making like 80%.
Oh.
He even makes the same face when he shoots.
Does he?
I think I made like 2 shots.
Except for now he misses. Go, Curdy. No. Air ball. Oh, Curdy, you getting stomped on. Warming up. Home field advantage. Oh. On the board. No goose egg. Good job, honey. Curt takes the lead. I don't know how long it'll last. Look at the deep breathing going on. So we've got a heated game of basketball going on between two old high school teammates, Tim and Curt. Now, it took Curt a little bit to get warmed up. Tim took an early lead, but to be fair, Curt has not played basketball in a very long time. Now, we're kind of tied up. I think we're 6-5, Curt's favor. heated match. Tim breaks away. Oh, rolls around the rim. So far, neither one have fallen over from heat exhaustion. So it's a win for everybody right now. There is no running to retrieve the ball in old man basketball. That is clearly when they catch their breath. You gonna make it, Curdy?
I need some water. I need some oxygen. Oxygen!
Oh.
Nodded.
There it is. Good shot right there.
He's going with the full court press.
All right, we're 8-6. I'm gonna go find a shade tree. We'll be back with the final score in a minute.
Tim's on the comeback.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, tied up.
10-9.
Oh, 10-9. Didn't know.
Ball win.
No matter what happens. You're coming back.
Sure, man. Come on, dude. We all looked up to you, man. You're the great white hope. Come on.
Oh.
There you go.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My boy, he's better than me. I can tell you that right now.
All right, the kiddies may be a little bit mad at us because they got their rabies vaccines today, but that means our business here on the island of Curt is done. The vet appointment went very well, and what is awesome is they got a 3-year vaccine. That's something that wasn't available in Latin America, so we're very excited about that. Curt is not too terribly sore from his crazy basketball game with Tim yesterday.
I'm a little bit sore.
And so we're leaving Curt. Tim's off to visit his family up in Sweden, and we are headed to Slovenia.
Thank you, Tim. You're awesome.
Yeah, thank you for...
And thank you, NATO.
And Munever.
And
too.
Munever.
Yeah, we've got friends here in the Croatia area, so we're happy we got to see them. But it is time to move on and explore a brand new country. So first thing in the morning, we'll be crossing the border into Slovenia. Good morning. We are a couple of miles from the border of Slovenia.
We are cutting a new path.
We are. We spent the night literally at a truck stop next to a McDonald's, but it was a nice peaceful night, and it rained almost all night.
Just go Bistrica, Chelsea.
But we did a lot of research on Slovenia, and we are stoked for what we have found. We have found some cool, off the beaten path type places, and it's gonna be an epic country. Small country, but epic country. So let's go Slovenia. So we just went through the border of Croatia to Slovenia. Both of them are part of the EU, both of them are part of the Schengen, but we did still get stopped for a very brief passport check, and he asked a little bit about our camper van. He was very kind to us. But what was interesting is they had a guy pulled over to the side in front of us, and he did not want to be pulled over. There was a little bit of tension when they're Curt.
There was a little bit of drama, but I still don't know why they stopped us.
Yeah.
I thought we were in Schengen. Open borders. What's going on here, people?
So anyway, we are officially in Slovenia. We have driven through Slovenia once before, but it was literally just a drive-through. We didn't even stop. So this is going to be our first time exploring this beautiful country. We're campsite bound.
And and we're looking for fuel. We waited to get fuel till we got into Slovenia because it's 5 cents a liter cheaper. So we're looking for a fuel station, looking for an air card, and all the other stuff that happens when we get into a new country.
116 euros to fill us up.
116, so that was probably saved about $4 probably.
$4 is $4.
We got our vignette, which is an e-vignette. And so what a vignette is, it's like instead of paying tolls, you pay a one-time fee for how long you're going to be in the country, and that is kind of your toll system. So I don't think we'll have to pay at tolls. It was $68 for 1 month. We could have got one for 2 weeks, which would have been $32. But to be honest with you, we might be here a little bit more than 2 weeks. So anyway, we were able to get that, so we need to keep that.
Okay.
We also got a SIM card.
Woohoo!
€2 for 100 gigs.
Wow, that's
so,
good.
And this lasts for a month, so we're good to go.
You're good. All right. We made it to our campsite yesterday afternoon, right before the rain rolled in. So we're going to give you a little look at this place, our first Slovenian campsite this morning. For one of our first impressions of Slovenia, it is so green. Bright green grass and trees and rolling hills, small towns. Just a beautiful country right off the bat. Birds chirping everywhere. That was our spot for the night. It's a little campsite behind a restaurant up here with amazing shower system. I actually took 2 showers here, one last night and one again this morning. The kitties had a nice walk right before the rain rolled in, but now it's time to top off with water and get on the road. We have some exploring to do today. Okay, I just walked up to pay 28.50 euros, which is pretty close to about $30 for the night. It would have been a little bit more if we would have used power. So that was just for our van and 2 adults. But some wonderful showers. Curt's topping us off with water and we'll get on the road. Camp Plana and Bar 66. Nice place to camp if you're coming through here.
Ticket booth.
Where's the ticket booth?
The ticket booth's right here.
Okay.
So the river's right there, so you cross the river.
All right.
Take a left, go up the stairs, right down. And this is not a Bosnian river.
No. The Balkan blue is gone, at least right here. So we've parked, we've gone in, we've bought our tickets, and now I guess we should tell you what we're taking you to do today. We are going, and it's obviously, if you look around, you can tell, it is a tourist attraction. Very organized, very pretty and landscaped, and it's expensive. But we will tell you more about it when we get there. But we are taking you into a really cool, giant cave.
I think it's one of the largest in Europe.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be amazing. So let's go check out this cave. And just so you know, we bought tickets for this adventure and our next adventure. So it was a 2-for-1, so we saved $10 a piece. But the admission for both of these adventures, this one and the one that's still a surprise, about 85 euros. So 95 bucks, 95 US dollars, give or take.
Gets us into a cave and then...
The secret destination that comes this afternoon. You gotta wait. All right, we are in our train seats and this thing is gonna take us way down into a cave. Now what you need to know is there was a lot of people waiting, but they divvied us up based on what language we spoke. So we are apparently on the English speaking train.
going on a long, long journey. I'm traveling towards the sun. I'm going on a long, long journey. Gotta find out where the sunshine's gone. Gotta find out where the sunshine's gone. I'm going on a long, long journey. It's possible I won't be back, but I tell you, girl, that where I'm going, I won't need my plastic Mac. I won't need my plastic Mac. I remember cloudless days when I could ease my mind, but things have changed so greatly, and a warm heart is so hard to find. The world is getting real cool, baby. I wonder where the warmth has gone. I guess it could be far away, maybe, but I need sun to get a day's work done. I need sun to get a day's work done. I'm going on a long, long journey. I reckon that it should be fun. I'm lucky, girl, 'cause I like traveling, and I like to get a day's work done. I like to get a day's work done. Towards the sun, I'm hoping when I get there, baby, that I'll have some fun, oh yeah, that I'll have some fun. I'm going on a long, long journey, traveling towards the sun. I'm going on a long, long journey. Gotta find out where the sunshine's gone. Gotta find out where the sunshine's gone.
They're very simple but very important. So first of all, please do not touch anything that's beautiful. Okay, it needed like thousands and millions of years to grow, and it cannot just regrow once again. So don't touch it, it's destroying them, okay? Everything clear? Perfect. So let's start and we'll stop in a few minutes. So
as you could already see, the cave is quite complex creature. There's definitely a lot to say from it, but I will try to start at the beginning and go step by step. So first of all, why is the cave even here? The cave is here because it had just right ingredients to be formed here, and we need 3 of them. Very simple, right? So first of all, a water-soluble rock, which is limestone here. Second of all, a supply of water, which is Puka River. And the last one, time, like millions of years. So 2 or 3 million years ago, everything started in the river. starting to carve tunnels in the cracks in limestone. So it's starting to flow from surface down the cracks because limestone is a water-soluble rock, and it was widening the cracks and widening the cracks until it's blown all the water flow down, and it then went deeper, widening another cracks, and it automatically left higher tunnels dry. So we are now walking through these dry tunnels in the cave. The river in the cave is below us. And then in these dry tunnels, all the beautiful cave formations were made, and they are made because of rainwater. So every raindrop falling down to the ground, then traveling through the cracks, picking up from limestone, calcite and other material, and then it all crystallizes in the cave. So at the beginning the droplet is on the ceiling, and if it crystallizes there, then the stalactite grows. The rest falls to the ground, and then the stalagmite with every droplet out. Stalactite and stalagmite can connect, and when they do, they form a pillar or a column. All of them, we call them dripstones. Dripstone formations because of dripping water that made them or is still making them. And if it falls to your head, it's a cave's kiss, okay? No worries, just a kiss. Here also we are surrounded with the giants of Postojna Cave. This one is the tallest stalagmite as we have, 16 meters high, and we call it the skyscraper. This one is the tallest pillar, all the way to the ground. And this one is the biggest vanilla ice cream in Postojna Cave. Still growing, as you can see, the water is still dripping, so it's still getting bigger and bigger.
With dripstones of different colors, and different colors means different additives in water. So pure calcite is white. Any other color is caused by different additives in water. So reddish ones, brown ones because of iron oxides mainly, or organic additives, and so on. And if you wonder how old are they, the oldest dripstones in Postojna Cave are even 500,000 years old, but most of them are up to 50,000. And imagine that they can grow 1 centimeter per 100 years, and these are like the fastest ones because most of them are even slower than that. A few words about the history and discoveries of this cave. We are now standing in the part of the cave which is called the Old Cave. And we'll soon cross the bridge, and on the other side of the bridge we'll be already in the new cave. And it's not like this one is older and that one is newer, of course. But you know, the Postojna Cave is already almost 25 kilometers long, and they didn't discover 25 kilometers at once. They were discovering the cave successively, and they still discover it, and they still explore the cave. So this part was discovered in 1818 by a local man, Luka Čech, by accident. And that part was discovered already on purpose in 1891 by the members of First Slovenian Caving Society, Antron. And when they discovered that part, they realized that this was the most beautiful part of the cave, you will see, and they named it the Beautiful Caves. So we'll go to the Beautiful Caves, and in the Beautiful Caves we'll see 3 different chambers. You will recognize them without a problem, but you can also see the numbers. Each number is each chamber. So we'll see there number 6, 7, and 8. Number 6 is the spaghetti chamber, number 7 the white chamber, and number 8 the red chamber. So these two, because of the color of dripstone formations there, and the spaghetti chamber, you will see immediately. Just look to the ceiling and you will see like thousands of them. The most fragile cave formation in Postojna Cave, we call them spaghetti. The Beautiful Caves is really the most beautiful part of the cave, so just enjoy the walk, feel the cave, admire it, and just stay in a group, and we'll stop again after the Beautiful Caves.
So this is the White Cave, that was the Spaghetti Cave. We just entered the White Cave.
So the overall size of this place is just incredible. I mean, I knew this was going to be big, but I had no idea. This is huge and keeps going on. And as we go into these different rooms, they just take on different personalities.
This is the red room.
And so we first came through the spaghetti room, and you could just see the little drips came down from the ceiling and made small little, I believe it's stalactites from the top. But in any event, it was stunning and open. And then we came into the white room. And the white room was just as it was described. Everything all of a sudden was just like pure white. all the formations, and as they form and tangle down, almost like a melting candle if you just let the wax just melt down. And that was pretty stunning too, with all the white colors and all the textures. And then we passed into the red room, as they called it, and actually it's more a pink room, and I believe the color comes from iron oxide. But in any event, again, the colors and the textures and the different formations, whether it's curtains, which is kind of where the water runs down and makes like a thin flap, almost like a curtain, from the stalactites, the stalagmites, and then even like the texture, the surface of the moon like has little dimples like a golf ball in some places, craters, and some places more like just almost basic stone formations, and there's little sparkles of crystals throughout, and so all of a sudden you're just looking across there and it looks like it's just been sprinkled with glitter. And some of it is just really super smooth. Even if there's a texture on there, it's almost like it's melting ice, where it's just slick and shiny, and there's so many different formations, and it just looks absolutely stunning, and it just keeps going and going and going.
So I think our tour is almost over. And what I want to tell you is, you guys know we're not big fans of big tours. That is the only way you can see this huge cave. Now I believe they've discovered about 25 kilometers. At one point we got as deep as 120 meters underground. It is fascinating to see. So you should come see it. But you should expect crowds, and you should expect to be rushed through. So we drove on the train for, I think, a little over 3 kilometers. And then I think the walk is about 1.5 kilometers. And they keep you moving. There's not much stopping to slow down and really take it in. But it's the only way you can see this beautiful, beautiful place. But just be prepared for that. You're gonna be moving. So we finished the cave, and it was really, really cool. But it was honestly a lot more walking and a lot more elevation than I expected. I thought we would be able to do the cave and the other secret place in one day, but I'm a little tired. So we're driving just outside of town, where we think we have found a place where we can camp out in nature, which will be good for the kitties. I can get some rest, and maybe Curt can take a little adventure this afternoon out here in the woods. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!